Hi Satnam, it's me, Shakti Sundari. I'm here for the Radiance Sutras, Yukti verse 29, and I wonder if you can hear the music in the background, which isn't very far from me. I came for a walk to my usual place in Trent Park, which is usually such a tranquil sanctuary, and I heard this really loud music, like rave music, followed the sound, and here in one of the magic dells that I often walk through for quiet contemplation, there's a rave going on that's obviously been going on all night. There are tents here, there are people hanging out who are obviously stoned off their heads, drunk. I'm just going to pan you around. Yeah, I've just come to stand a respectable distance away so that you can hear me, and because I didn't want to make people who are there feel like I'm filming them without permission or anything like that, but I just wanted to give a flavor of what's happening here, and it's kind of really pertinent to the reading today and the feelings that I came into the park with as I was walking. So it's all divine perfection. So yeah, where to start really? There's been so much moving through me these last few days, feeling myself just sensitive, vulnerable, open. All kinds of shadow thoughts have been coming up the last few days. I guess what really I feel is happening is I'm sort of aware finally that my body is changing. I'm aware that I'm going into a phase of what I would call the perimenopause. And what's one of the things that's been happening with that is that my emotions are so incredibly changeable, and suddenly these feelings will just kind of come upon me out of nowhere and feel quite overwhelming. And also there's been physical sensations that like tiredness, achiness, heaviness physically in my body that I'm not used to. And you know, because I'm very active, I dance a lot, I practice yoga, and what's kind of been ringing through my ears is a line that Yogi Bhajan, my yogi guru, once said, which is that for a woman it's so important to move every day, and if she doesn't move every day, her emotions get stuck and she can easily turn those emotions out onto others. And it's even more crucial when we go into this phase of perimenopause and menopause for a woman to do at least an hour's exercise every day that makes her breathless, and I remember that. And of course, normally I'm dancing, normally I'm very active, and I haven't been so active these last few weeks for whatever reason, and I'm really feeling that. And then as I'm walking into the park today, and as I left home, I was feeling weary and a little bit pissed off and a little bit emotional and sorry for myself, and I was thinking, God, why haven't I been moving? I need to move this energy. I need to dance, because dance is my medicine. It's the thing that always brings me back so much to God, to Goddess, to self, to love, to heart, to truth. Dance is always my way back. And then I walk into the park and there's this rave happening, and instantly I'm drawn to the music, and there are all these kind of really sleepy people there dressed in black, and I'm here with my pink flower and my crystal around my neck, and actually my impulse is to go right into the middle of that circle and let loose like crazy. And I may just go and do that afterwards because I think it would do me really good. But first I just wanted to read today's sutra to you, which is kind of really pertinent. It is. So I'm holding the phone, got my glasses on. Let's see if I can do this. Here's the Sanskrit. Kala agnina, kala padat, udthitana svakam puram, plushtam vichintayet, ante shanta'a, basa tada bhavet. I'm going to read it again. Kala agnina, that's the word for fire, I know that. Kala padat, udthitena, svakam puram, plushtam vichintayet, ante shanta'a, basa tada bhavet. I can smell dope, I can really feel the vibes of that music pulling me to dance. This is really cool, you know, and of course there was one part of me which was thinking, oh, you know, like a bit of judgment coming in, but no, this is life, this is life, this is life. Here's the meditation translation. Live for a few days in the meditation. I am immersed in the flame of time, the flame of love, the flame of life. The universal fire flows through me. Step into that fire wholeheartedly, starting with the big toe, then surrendering everywhere. Only the not self, which doesn't exist anyway, burns away. Attend to this continually and awaken into tranquility. Your essence is renewed in the flame, for it is flame and knows itself as flame since the first heartbeat of creation. How apt and how pertinent that there's this meditation on being the flame, when for so many women being in menopause is about feeling heat in the body. You know, I haven't felt that myself. I haven't yet anyway felt those hot flushes that everyone talks about, but I have certainly felt the fire of anger rising within me big time. And also a sense that I am being burned once again, like that layers and layers of me are dying, you know. That's not bad, that's a good thing, but there's a rebirth that is happening, and a deconstruction that is taking place once again. And I'm, you know, sometimes it's scary, but I recognize that feeling of everything falling away and wondering what's going to come next. Like, now, funnily enough, oh god, I wish I could zoom you. I don't know, I'll just turn the camera around. Somebody over there is actually doing fire juggling. Don't know if it's too far away from where I'm standing for you to see, but just as I'm speaking about fire, somebody started to juggle with fire in the distance. So how perfect is that? And isn't it strange, you know, I came in here with a thumping headache, and it's, well, actually it's still there, but the energy of being here in this rave, the music, the energy is lifting me also. And this meditation, okay, live for a few days in the meditation. I am immersed in the flame. I am immersed in the flame of time, the flame of love, the flame of life. The universal fire flows through me. The universal fire of consciousness, of awareness, right? It burns everything that is not truth. It burns everything that is not real. That's what love does. That's what time does. That's what life does. Step into that fire wholeheartedly. No holding back. Once again, the invitation is for totality. Like my impulse to go and dive into the center of that circle of dancing people, I'm gonna go wholeheartedly. I'm not just gonna like move a shoulder. I'm gonna go for it all out. Starting with the big toe, then surrendering everywhere. Let's dive in everything. Only the not self, which doesn't exist anyway, burns away. We know that. We know that. It's only the small self, the ego self, that is afraid of dying. But it's in dying that we're born to eternal life. This is a prayer that I was listening to this morning on the radio. Actually, everything's so divinely perfect. In dying, we are born to eternal life. Attend to this continually, the flame, the fire, and awaken into tranquility. Your essence is renewed in the flame. So again, we think we're going to burn. We think we're going to burn. Well, maybe we will burn, but it's not a death. I mean, it's a death, but it's a rebirth. It's a renewal. All that is not true falls away. For it is flame. Your essence is renewed in the flame, for it is flame and knows itself as flame since the first heartbeat of creation. Your essence is flame, my essence is flame, we are flame. It's a beautiful image to meditate upon. The flame, I can even smell the fumes from that fire juggler over there. Very, very much dying to move my body and dance quite wildly, but I don't want to shake the phone around. I couldn't find a branch to balance the phone on while I spoke. So I'll just leave you with that. Meditation for today. Meditate on your being as flame. Let the flame burn away all that is not true. And do it wholeheartedly, not just with your big toe, but with all of you. And for any women out there who are entering this new phase of life, the perimenopause, the menopause, you know, join me in embracing this change and all that it brings wholeheartedly, without fear. It's a powerful gateway to a deeper wisdom and a deeper empowerment and the flame that burns within us. Thank you for being with me, guys. I can see a few of you are watching me now, so thanks. And to all